Okay, this presentation is what I believe is the most important element in the ESG program. So let's get started. Of course, we'll always have to ask, what is an ESG program? It stands for environmental, social, and governance. And this program is used to evaluate organizations' performance on its sustainability in those three areas. Again, environmental, social, and governance. And what does each of these elements mean? I feel like we need a good understanding of what each element means. With environmental, it means how a company is using its natural resources to make its products. Social, how an organization is treating its team members, the community they do business in, and how they treat their suppliers. And finally, we have governance, sorry, and how an organization is made up or structured, its shareholder rights, and how it is on diversity and importance. Now, which one do I think is most important? After doing a lot of thinking and looking at the definitions of them, I personally believe that social is the most important one when it comes to ESG program. My apologies. But why? Why do I think it's most important? Well, I believe that the social part is important because I really care about how an organization treats their team members and ours in the supply chain. If they're not being treated well, it's not going to be received well in the public. Also, I like seeing how an organization treats its community and how it engages with it, and find how an organization ensures that every team member or organization is treated fairly based on their gender, nationality, religion. Everyone should be treated fairly no matter what they identify with. And when we come to this decision, and me as a person, I really care about how a company is like on the inside rather than what product they or service they do. Just because they sell a good product does not mean they treat the people there right. If the company is being bad, then I want to know what the organization is at its core. And I feel like a good example of this is with my first example being Amazon, with how a lot of recently it's very rare. You see the advertisements for Amazon saying it's a beautiful place, but in reality, while they do great service and do sell all their products at a very fast rate, I'm hearing that they treat their customers, not and kind of customers, their employees, not very well. With a very high demand, people want things sold and whatnot. So when that happens, people are not treated very fairly. I've had friends and family who have worked at Amazon, and they have told me not very good things about how they're treated there. Basically treated like more than basically like street trash. It's not good. Now, other example I like to use is back into a good side is Applebee's, because I actually currently work at the Applebee's, and how they treat their employees. The management there is super good. Every employee is treated fairly, no matter what they online with. And especially when we go into to the community thing I talked about. Applebee's has no issue sponsoring with people like the schools for fundraisers, and helps our veterans too. Because on every Veterans Day, every veteran is welcome to a free entree on the menu, of course, all day. Yeah, it includes Golden Star parents, which that means they lost their kid during the day, and then any other day, veterans get a certain discount off, and that also goes for active duty people, and also Applebee's will also partners up with Alex's Lemonade Stand, an organization that raises money to fight pediatric cancer around the world. So that's really helpful to them. So I gave one example of a bad idea of socialism, of the social impact, and a good side of what it can be. One more slide. That's it. That is it for why I think social is the most important one. What is it, of course, and gave an example of why social is bad in some companies, or how it is in some companies, and a company that does a good job with social. Thank you.